Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kris and today we will do another pick a card reading. So in today's pick a card reading, we will find out what have you learned in 2019, like the lesson that you have learned in the year 2019. I know that most people they like to get excited because like, oh my gosh, the year 2019 is over, I'm gonna move on to 2020. But me personally, I like to reflect on myself, like reflect like what in the year of 2019, like what have I been through, what have I learned, and what can I do to use what my lesson, how can I use this lesson to move on in the year 2020. That's the way I like to celebrate New Year, which is looking back the year of 2019 so I can reflect on myself and so I can move on the year 2020 more efficiently. So I feel like maybe you guys need to see this, like some of you guys need to see this, some if you guys like, I don't know, I feel like you guys need to see this, and maybe I guess maybe some of you want to know about this, so I decided to make this pick a card reading for you guys, okay? So before anything, I need you to pick one of these four groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Today I feel called to put some crystal on these pile, but try to pick without the crystal affect your intuition, okay? We have group number 1 with amethyst, group number 2 with clear quartz, group number 3 with lapis lazuli, group number 4 which is a tiger's eye. Once you pick a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see the result. Keep in mind this is just a general reading, so if the message doesn't resonate, let it fly away. Also, I need you to pick with your intuition and gut feeling, not with your eyes, because I feel like your intuition is the one thing that never lies to you. It will always lead you to the right direction, okay? So try to ignore all the crystal and just follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling to choose the path for you, okay? And you can always pause this video to meditate on the card to hear which cards color you the most. You can certainly pause this video, but right now we start with group number 1. Alright, group number 1. So here is what you have learned in the year 2019. So if you pick this pile, you chose the stone amethyst. So this amethyst is related to your crown chakra, which is about divine knowledge. It is called a violet flame. It's like this flame is like it's the what you can receive the information, the download from the universe. So somehow I can pick up that the year of 2019 was the year that you received a lot of message from the universe, or just there's a lot of things that just kind of like a coincidence that just happened in your life that just leads you to a certain direction. And I feel like that is the way the universe guiding you, okay? Like sometimes I feel like even like you go through a period of time that you just like go to a dead end, and because of that you will lead to a different way, a different direction, a different path that is ultimately lead you to a better situation. So that's why I feel I pick up this amethyst stone. So let's go through the card, okay? So first, this card will tell me like represent you in the year 2019. We have the 4 Pentacles. This card will tell me the lesson that you have learned in the year of 2019. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This card will tell me how this lesson affects you, how this lesson changed you. We have the Temperance. And this card will tell me how can you use this lesson in the year 2020. 8 of Swords. Okay, interesting. And the last card is what do you need to let go. 6 of Wands. Okay, so first I'm gonna go through each card first, okay? Okay, so with the 4 Pentacles, which is the 4 coins here, this is represent you in the year 2019. So I see that you are a person that don't like to change. You are a person that just want to keep everything by yourself. You don't want to change. You just want everything as it is. Like somehow, like I feel like sometimes you feel like, oh, I can have more, but that's just too risky. So I decided not to do anything. I decided to keep everything as it is. And I will stay at the one point. I will stay right here, right now. I'm not gonna move on because I feel like if I try to move on, then I will lose what I have. So that is represent you in the year 19. I'm sorry. This is represent you in the year 2019. And we have the lesson that you need to learn, you have learned in the year 2019, which is the 10 of coins here. So this talk about abundance. It's about the ultimate abundance and prosperity. And what I see with this card, like this card kind of like the way that it's telling me like, hey, you have all the abundance in the world that you want. That's all that you need to, that's all that you have. You can have everything in the world. Even when you feel like you lose something, it's because this thing, these 4 coins that these 4 coins that you've been holding on, they are not serving you anymore. So you need to let these 4 coins go so you can receive the 10 of coins here, which is the ultimate abundance and prosperity. I feel like what you need to learn in the year 2000, what you have learned in the year 2019 is the flow of life, the flow of energy. That's what you need to learn. Like whatever you're trying to do, the world keeps going on, the world keeps moving on, the universe keeps moving on. But you keep standing at one place because you're afraid to lose what you have. Well, guess what? You never lose. Even though it feels like you lose something, it actually releasing itself. Like all these things that you've been holding on, they are not serving you anymore. So they tell you like, hey, let me go. So new things, better things come to you. That's what I see when I see the 4 coins and the 10 of coins here. So the Temperance card is how this lesson affects you. So I see with the Temperance card here, like because you have learned that when you try to hold on, even the more you try to hold on, the more it goes the wrong way. Kind of like that. So I see the Temperance card like, because this lesson helps you understand the flow of life, like you cannot hold on something that need to let go anymore. So I see the Temperance card, I see you make peace with the loss. You make peace with the disappointment. You make peace with that's what's no longer belong to you anymore with the Temperance card here. Because you make peace with that, so you now at the place, stand at one. You are standing yourself in the place that just peace and serenity is. That's what I see here. And the Temperance card, like the original picture is an angel that just passing water between 2 cups. And I see that now you know that sometimes you need to let go something so you gain something else. Now you can use this flow of energy because now you understand how this energy works, how the flow of the universe works. You can able to manipulate, you can able to control the flow in your life, the flow of your life, so you can gain the best result. Because remember, yes, you can manifest all you want, but an alchemist is the higher level. I mean, the alchemist is like a higher level of the magician. Magician represent the manifestation. The Temperance is represent the alchemist. I see you are an alchemist. I see that you're able, because you have learned a lesson that you can have all the abundance that you want in the world without the worry, without holding on to it, because you know that what stay for you is what is meant for you. They will stay for you, and what needs to let go, they will let go. They will go away from your life, because you understand that now you can turn this loss, this sorrow, the feeling hopeless into something beautiful and prosperity, abundant, and just happy. That's what I see with the Temperance card here. I see that you are just an alchemist, a very powerful one that can make your life, even when you are even when you are reached the rock bottom, you're still able to climb up and being bright and just shine again. That's what I see. So with the Eight of Swords, this card will tell me how you can use this lesson in the year 2020. So with the Eight of Swords, I see that because you learned the lesson, I feel like in the year 2020, you will see beyond the illusion. Right? Because with Eight of Swords, original meaning is about like you feeling stuck, hopeless, and blind by your own judgment, by your own mind, by your own thoughts. But now, because you gain this wisdom, you gain that like life is the flow. Life is just a flow. Something come to you, something go to you. But in the end, you always have the unlimited abundance that you have. So now in the year 2020, I see that you see beyond the illusion. You're aware that every single moment is matter to you. Even when you are at the highest peak of the mountain or when you are at the rock bottom, they always helped you because you see that now. You see that everything happened for a reason. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beauty, they all happen for your higher good. And because you see that now, you're not gonna limit yourself. You're not gonna trap yourself and just cage yourself, prison yourself in your own mind anymore. Because now you're able to understand a higher wisdom, a higher knowledge. So now you can break free yourself from this entanglement happened in the year 2019. And you can move on in the year 2020, able to avoid any trap that happened in your way. I see that in the year 2020, yes, I'm not gonna say the year 2020 will be an easy year, but because you prepare, because you learn this lesson, you can go through the year 2020 more effortlessly, because now you see the trap, because now you see what's really going on, what this happened, what that happened, and because of that, you're not gonna cage yourself anymore, but instead you break yourself free. You are an alchemist. You can turn the bad, the ugly into something beautiful and good. That's what I see here. And now let's go on to the second one. The second one is to tell me that what do you need to let go. So I see what you need to let go is your attachment to success. Like yes, you need to be proud because I see you came a long way. I see you achieve a lot. But what you need to let go is the attachment of the success. I'm not gonna say that you need to let go your success. No, I'm not crazy. We human. We need to feel appreciated for what we have or what we achieve. So your success is something you need to be proud of. But what you need to let go is that your attachment to that success. Because when you're too attached to that success, that's when you're afraid to move on. That's when you're afraid to take a risk, to take a leap of faith. Because you have something to lose. Don't sleep on the laurels, okay? Just because you're winning, you're achieving something, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen again. No, it will happen again if you're able to take the leap of faith, if you're able to take risks. Because now, even though I feel like I understand, because trust me, I'm exactly just like you. Like in the year 2019, I'm just like you. So I understand wholeheartedly that I know that when you gain your success, you gain your recognition, you're so afraid to lose it. And because you're so afraid to lose it, that's the moment when they decide to go away. Because you know what? All this success come to you because what you've done. not because they was handed to you. So you don't have to keep it, because this success, this recognition, this warrior, this beautiful, majestic warrior come back from the battle, this winner here, they are not something that was given to you. You created. You have this inner warrior, your inner success, your inner winner. You are number one. That's what I see. And you don't have to attach to that success. You don't have to attach to that recognition, that achievement that you have. Because all of that, you can create one. Like in the snap of a finger, you can create it. Because all of that happened inside of you. All of that already inside of you. So you don't have to attach to that. Just let it go, okay? Let it go and let new things, better things come to your life, okay? So now we're gonna go through the other card here. So first, we have the 8 of Air, okay? See yourself in nature. Love that you're different. Rising Sun, the divine solar child reborn. And Venus, love. Wow, would you look at that? Okay, so first with the card 8 of Air here, I feel like this card, like mainly it's talk about the ego. And I see that your ego is telling you something like, you always make mistake. You always make mistakes. So now, once you achieve your success, once you achieve your recognition, you cannot lose it because you always make mistakes. That's what the ego is telling you. That's what I feel when I see this 8 of Air here. So because of that, you stop in an unending cycle, which is about like, hey, I achieved this, so I'm gonna do this over and over and over again because like this method worked for me. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I want to hold on to this success. I want to hold on to this recognition. I want to hold on to this achievement that I have. So I'm gonna do everything the same way over and over again. And this card is telling me that it's time for you to change your way, okay? Because I feel that you're afraid to make mistake. Like I feel that it's been a long way that you achieve a success, that recognition, and because it took you so long that you don't want to lose it. So this card is telling me that, hey, we all make mistakes. We are human, okay? We are human. We need to make mistakes to grow, to evolve. If you don't make mistakes, then why you're alive? Or like, why are you here? Why are you here? We came to this earth to make mistakes, to be able to make mistakes, so we can learn from it, grow from it, evolve from it, and move on. That's why you're here. I know that your ego is telling you that do everything the same way as it is, because when you do things like the same way over and over again, because this way fits you and gains you a lot of success, that's why you do this over and over again. So funny enough, we have 8 of Swords, 8 of Air, which just emphasize on you being trapped by the mind. Your mind is fooling you because our mind is very powerful. Our ego have a very like this punch in your ear, like it's very obvious, and just make you like your mind and your ego is your own prison. So I see it's time for you to escape from that. Change your way, take risks. It's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes, okay? We all make mistakes. We're here on this earth to make mistakes. That I know that sometimes is very like the society tell you that you cannot make mistakes, but in reality, we are here to make mistakes. Like the ego is not telling you the truth. Your own soul, your heart, your intuition, that's what's telling you the truth, okay? And they are telling you that it's time for you to Move on from this Eight of Swords, Ace of Air energy. Move on from it. Take rest. Take rest. Take a leap of faith. I know you can be proud of what your accomplishment, your achievement, but now it's in the past. You can always look at it with pride. But it's time to move on. Start a new chapter in your life, okay? We have another card, see yourself in nature, love that you're different, and Venus love. Like with these three cards, again, these three cards telling me the same thing, that is love yourself as who you are. I see that love that you're different, love yourself as who you are, even when you're so different from other people. Because I feel like one of the reasons why you hold on to this success is that you're so different from other people. So sometimes you see other people gain that success, gain their recognition faster or the way that you want to. So once you achieve this success, you achieve the accomplishment, you try to hold on to it. But the universe is telling me that everyone have their own journey, have their own path. You are not them. You are never ever like them. So why compare yourself to them, okay? Yes, they gain a lot of success, a lot of recognition, fast. You, on the other hand, slower, more steadily. And that's okay, because that is your own journey. At the end of the day, everyone has a different journey. And you are a unique human being, okay? Unique soul. See yourself as who you are with the card, see yourself in nature here. And love yourself. Love with all that you have. Appreciate and just committed to this journey. Never compare your own journey to other people, because like everyone have a different test, okay? It's like everyone have a different test and you try to copy other people. But your test never like them. Like that your answer, your question is not like them. But you try to copy the answer. And that's not gonna work, okay? And with the Venus love, I can also pick up a message is that feel what is resonate with you, okay? Feel what resonate and just something that just makes you feel alive and flow easily, okay? Venus, she loves herself wholeheartedly. Venus, she loves herself wholeheartedly, and she only wants things that make her feel good. She know what she wants. She know what make her comfortable, and she's not gonna afraid to get that. And that's what you need to do right now. And I see that in the year 2020 will be the year that you will reborn. Reborn as a ball of sunshine. I see that with the card rising sun here. Like I see this card kind of like a prediction in the year 2020. So I see that in the year 2020 you will be reborn. Yes, maybe you achieve a lot of success right now, but you will achieve something more, bigger, better in the future. As long as you take this leap of faith, okay? You are being reborn now. So just take a leap of faith, take risk, and you will go to the right way, okay? So that's all I see for now. Thank you guys for listening to my reading. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna wrap this up and move on to the next pop card. Alright, group number 2. Let's see what's the lessons you have learned in the year 2019. So we have the clear quartz. So clear quartz is kind of like to me it's like an ultimate crystal, because you can mold its energy to every single ritual, every single intention that you want. Like this is like a white ray of light from heaven. That's what I see here. So when I pick up this stone, it's all about adapt. It's all about being like a clay that you can mold and shape yourself like a shapeshifter, so you can go through life more easily and fluidly. And is that a bad side too? The bad side is that sometimes you just mold yourself too much that you forgot who you are. So why are those two meaning? But that's what I can pick up from this crystal, from this clear quartz here. So we're gonna go through a card now, okay? We have Two of Wands, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups, and Page of Swords. Okay, now first, with this card, Two of Wands, this card will show me who you are in the year of 2019, or who were you in the year 2019. So I see you are a person who have a lot of ambition. You are a person that just has able to see a lot of possibility. And I see in the year 2019, you have to I feel like you just have a lot of decisions to make. And sometimes you're just very confused and don't know whether this decision is the good one or the bad one, the right one or the wrong one. That's what I see here with the Two of Wands here. So with the Six of Swords, this card will tell me the lesson that you have learned in the year 2019. So with the Six of Swords, I feel that the lesson that you need to learn in the year you have learned in the year 2019 is about there's no right choice or wrong choice. That's what I feel. It's all about go through life committed to yourself. With the Six of Swords here, I see that you have made a lot of decision on whether you stay or leave, whether you're holding on or move on. That's what I see from the Six of Swords and the Two of Wands here. And I feel like the lesson that you need to learn in the year 2009, you have learned. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. The lesson that you have learned in the year 2019 is that there's no right choice or wrong choice, because every single way you go, whether which choice you make, which decision that you make, the universe will work its way around it, so you can ultimately lead you to your higher goal, your ultimate life purpose. That's what I see, because with the Six of Swords here, at first you see that she's going through this dark, kind of like a underworld river all alone, but she has a companion. She has this here, a boat rider. I don't know, it's not the right word, but she has a companion go along with her, guiding her, helping her. And I see this woman is you, and this is the universe. Whether which choices you make, which decision that you make, there's no such thing as the right choice or the wrong choice. It's just choices. Because at the end of the day, which choice that you make, the universe will always work its way around it. The universe will work around your situation so you can be at the right place at the right time, okay? So that's what I see with the Six of Swords here. That is the lesson you need to learn in the 2019. So with the Ten of Wands here, this card will tell me how this lesson affects you. So the Ten of Wands is about burden. It's about feeling the whole world on the shoulder. But somehow I see that because you learn this lesson, now you're able to lift off the huge burden off of your shoulder. Because I see that in the past, you have burdened yourself with so much because of all those choices. You burden yourself because you don't know which way to go, which decision to make, and you just stress out and you just burden because I feel like you try to make both decisions work. Kind of like this. You are torn between being a doctor or being an artist, and you don't know which way to choose. So you decided to pursue both of those things. You maybe go to the college of medical, and you also go to the school of arts, and that just makes you a huge burden. You just put yourself into this stressful situation, kind of like that, and that may create a huge burden on your shoulder. But now, because you have learned that there's no right choice or wrong choice, it's just choices. They are just choices, and the universe will help you along the way, work things around it, so you can ultimately be at the right place at the right time. Because you understand that, now you can lift up all those burdens, all those things that weigh heavily on your shoulder, all these one here. Like you don't need to hold on to it anymore. You don't need to carry all those things anymore. You can finally lift it up your shoulder, wash away all your burden, okay? And you can move on. So with the card Two of Cups, this card will show me how this lesson helped you in the year 2020. So with this card, it's telling me that finally you can choose what you love, not what you have to do. Right? Like it's very obvious, because in the past you are so between, like, I want to do this, but maybe this is not the right thing. Maybe this is the right thing, but I don't want to do it. And that just makes you feel so stressful. And that's why you're trying to pursue both of those things. And that's create a huge burden on your shoulder. There's only one you. You cannot walk those two paths at the same time. So now you have learned a lesson that, hey, which choice that you make, which decision that you make, the universe will always work things around you so you can be at the right place at the right time. And because you understand that, you can lift up the huge burden on your shoulder. And now you can choose what you want. You can do things that you love, not because you have to do. That's what I see with the Two of Cups here. And funny enough, guess what? What do you need to let go? Page of Swords. What do you have to do? The Page of Swords is the person that, the Page of Swords, like he's a young boy, but he too logical. He do things because he have to do it, not because he want to do it. And this energy is something that you need to let go. Now you don't have to do anything. Now you can do things as the way that you want. You can do things whatever you want, wherever you feel need to, wherever you feel comfortable to, what you love to do with the Two of Cups here. So let go of the I have to do the right thing state of mind. Let go all of that. You don't have to do anything. The only thing that you have to do, you must do, is follow your heart. Do the thing that you want, not the thing that you force yourself to do. Okay? So that's what I see here. So now we're gonna go through the other card here. We have, the Queen of Air. Again. Protect the wild and green. Show that you care. Enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. And Taurus I have. Okay, now first with the Queen of Air. Again, it's talk about the mentality of I have to do the right thing, even though I don't want to. This is the energy of the Queen of Air here. The Queen of Air is the person who very realistic, who very logical. She is the woman. She have her need. She have her right to be vulnerable. But she don't do that because she choose her mind, not her heart. She choose to force herself to do the things that she don't want to do. She forced herself to sometimes being just cold and distant, Yes, as a woman, she can be inviting, warm, and just vulnerable. But she decided not to do that because she chose her mind over her heart. She chose the thing that she had to do, not the thing that she wanted to do. And this is something that you need to let go. Like this is emphasized like the same energy as the Page of Swords here. You don't have to do anything. The only thing that you have to do is do the thing that you want. Okay? Let go of this. You don't have to do anything because that creates a huge burden on your shoulder. And it's wearing you out. And it's making you tired, making you just feel more and more tired. And when you're tired, you cannot do anything. Stop that. Do the thing that you love. Do the thing that you want. And at that point, you will understand because when you do the thing that you want, you have the drive to move forward. We have another card, Taurus here. I have. So Taurus ruled by Venus, and we have the sign of Venus right here. So these two cards talk about the same thing, which is about a little overindulgent. They talk about kind of like comfort. It's talk about love. It's talk about indulgent, and a good indulgent, not a bad one. Okay, so Taurus, I have like. Which this card show me the bull, and the bull he's have a life that's just very stable. He just like in the field eating his grass and live a peaceful life, living all around everything that he wants. He have everything around him, and he just do the thing that he loves. He's not gonna break the fence and go and just force himself to, let's just say, carry a bunch of wand here, a bunch of stick on his shoulder. He's not that, okay? This guy, he's not gonna carry a bunch of wand, a bunch of stick on his shoulder. He actually just sitting in the field, enjoy his life, his beautiful life, and he know that if he just hold on to this huge burden that's just unnecessary, then he cannot enjoy his life. It's all about enjoyment. This is what Taurus is about. This is what Venus is about. So I see that this is the same thing, that pressure what you have, treasure what you have, and just choose what you love to do, not what you have to do. Because only when you choose what you want to do, that's when you can be happy. Okay? So we have entered the chamber of healing here. So with this card, I see that because you've been through a lot. Trust me, I see that you've been through a lot. I see you have a lot of wound, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Like I see your bleeding heart. Somehow I see that picture, which is very disgusting, but ignore that. I see your wound is bleeding because with the Protect the Wine Green here, and the Page of Swords, the Queen of Air here, with these three cards, I see that you've been through this warrior-like energy for so long. You're just fighting for your life, you're fighting whole life. I see you just fighting for your whole life all this time. You're fighting so much that you just have a lot of battle wound on your body. And now it's time for you to heal yourself with the Enter the Chamber of Healing here. It's time for you to heal yourself. Show yourself some care. With this card here, show that you care. These two cards talk about self-healing. Because you just burden yourself with all these unnecessary worry, anxiety, and stress. Because you just do something that you feel like you have to do, and you neglect what you want to do, what you truly desire to do. And that just makes you feel drained, make you just like you're not just living now, you're just surviving. That's not the point of being human. Human, we have to live, not survive. And you've been surviving your whole life, And now it's the perfect time for you to heal yourself, for you to enjoy your fruit of your labor, okay? Heal yourself. You've been a very strong warrior here. 3 cards here. You've been a very strong warrior. The universe appreciates that. But now, it's time for you to heal yourself. Show yourself some care, okay? Show yourself some care. Do yourself a favor. Let go of this huge burden. Let go of the I have to do something, point blank. Stop that mentality. Do the thing that you want, okay? Heal yourself. That's what you need to do right now, okay? So, that's all I see for now. So thank you guys for listening to my reading. I hope my reading can help you guys. I very appreciate that. So I'm gonna wrap this up and move on to the next pile card. Alright, group number 3. Let's see what lesson that you have learned in the year of 2019. So if you choose this pile, we have the lapis lazuli. So with this crystal or the stone, I feel that this is a stone of truth and communication and clarity. It's talk about your third eye chakra. So I see that in the year of 2019, your intuition is very spot on, even enhanced, and your psychic ability actually just like go over the roof. Like I see the year 2019 was a very intuitive year for you, and you just see a lot of awareness, a lot of new wisdom, and you just see more, understand more, feel more. You have more awareness of the world around you. So that's what I feel with this lapis lazuli here. So now we're gonna see the card here. We have the High Priestess. No wonder we have the lapis lazuli card. Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups. Alright. Five of Coins. And 3 of Wands. Okay. Oh gosh. Alright. Like, I'm no surprise if you are like, you see ghosts or just see shadow people or you see your spirit guide. Like, I'm not surprised you see those. If you see those people you see things like that in the year 2019, because we have lapis lazuli, which is the card talk about your intuition, psychic ability. We have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, which is all about intuitive side of you, psychic ability. So I'm not surprised if you see those. If you see ghosts or spirit guide or dead people, shadow people, if you see those, I'm not surprised, okay? So first with the High Priestess card here, this card will talk about who you were in the year 2019. So with the High Priestess card, I see that you have a very spot on intuition. And I see in the year 2019, like your psychic ability is actually awakening. But one thing funny enough that you try to hold back, you try to neglect your own intuition, your own wisdom, your own psychic ability. Because you're scared. That's what I feel. Because you're scared. Because you're afraid of those things. Because these are things that's the unknown, that cannot be explained. And humans are very afraid of what they are not see, what they cannot see, what they cannot understand, they cannot explain. That's very natural to you. So this is who you are in the year 2019. So with the Knight of Swords here, this card will talk about what lesson that you have learned in the year 2019. So with the Knight of Swords, I see that even though it's talk about the mind, but I see that the Knight of Swords is talk about fearless. It's talk about go through the battle, go through the war. Bravery. Even when you're fear, even when you're scared, but you not back down. And I see that the lesson that you have learned in the year 2019, that sometimes I feel like even when you try to neglect, try to kind of ignore your psychic ability, your intuition, the more you try to ignore them, the more they are powerful, the more they are in your face. And Canary Store is something that is kind of telling me, oh no, you're not going to ignore me. You're not going to ignore my intuition. You're not going to ignore your own intuition. You're not going to ignore your own psychic ability. That is the gift that you need to aware, and you need to be able to control it. Canary Store is also hey, don't fear of your own, okay? Don't fear your own shadow. Don't scare your own ability. There's nothing to be scared, okay? That's what I see with Canary Store here. Being fearless, being strong, not afraid of anything. Especially not afraid of your own High Priestess, okay? So now, with the Queen of Cups, we will talk about how this lesson affects you. Okay, so first with the High Priestess, I see that you try to neglect your own intuition. You try to neglect your own psychic ability, your own inner wisdom. And now, because you've learned this lesson, you're able to access your intuition. You're able to access your inner wisdom. You're able to access and use your psychic ability. Now you're able to see with your third eye, because you're not afraid to open your third eye anymore. And now, because you gain more wisdom, you see beyond the illusion, you turn from this cold, distant figure here. I'm not saying you're cold. I'm not gonna say you're distant. I'm not gonna say you're cold-hearted. No, I'm not saying that. But just the vibe that you give up, it's just so distant and cold. But now, because you are being like that, because you neglect a part of you that's very gentle, a part of you that's very loving. Because you neglect that part, you just have this cold and distant vibe about you. But once you just kind of get over that and understand that there's something to be afraid about your own intuition, your own psychic ability, you turn into this loving and caring, compassionate figure here. The Queen of Cups is a person who can access to her emotion, access to her intuition very easily. And she can use that to help other people. That's why a lot of people drawn to Queen of Cups, because she just had this gentle vibe about her, and she able to see more than the surface. She able to see your deepest heart. She able to understand your heart, your emotion, and that's just something that come off very naturally. And that's you. That's this ability that you have naturally. I see you an empath here. And somehow, I know that sometimes being empath is not the best thing in the world, but you try to ignore that, you try to neglect that, you try to hold down to that. I don't know if that's the word. You try to deactivate your own empath side. But now, because you understand that there's nothing to be afraid, you can use something that's called your weakness as your strength. And now, you just don't care anymore. You're not afraid anymore. And now you can just being who you are, being gentle and compassionate. And now with the 5 coins, this card will tell me about how you can use this lesson in the year 2020. So the 5 coin, I see that you just help people. Okay, I see that you this queen here, and other people kind of like this old lady here. She's hungry, she's poor, and she asks you for her help. She asks you for your help, and you as this Queen of Cups are very gentle and just full of loving. Even when you cannot give her the money that she needs, but you can give her love. You can give her your love. I'm sorry. You can give her your love. You can give her your gentleness. You can understand what she's been through. You can give her something to comfort. That's how you can use this lesson in year 2020. Because in the past, because you neglect your own intuition, your own empath side, and the universe just show you like, hey, there's nothing to be afraid of. You are a warrior, okay? You are a gentle warrior. You have nothing to be afraid of your own psychic ability. So move on, okay? So embrace those psychic ability, embrace your empath side, embrace your intuition. Use that to help other people, because I see you have a very kind, gentle heart. You have a loving heart. And there's nothing wrong about that, okay? There's nothing wrong about that. And I see that one of your life purpose is to help other people. And you can use this gift to help other people, okay? With the 5 points here, I see that you just help a lot of people with this card. Move on now with the 3 of Wands. Let's talk about what you need to let go. Like with this card, I just see that you need to let go your own life. Like I can pinpoint a lot of things, but overall, like this is a huge thing. I see that just let go of your old life, okay? Your old life, because now you have this new life. This is the new year, new you, new life. So let go of your old you, let go of your old self, let go of the old life. It's time for you to move on to a new journey, a journey that's just full of success. That's what I see. I see that with the High Priestess card, like you are kind of like this. I see with the High Priestess card, you try to stay at one place. You don't want to start a new journey. Actually, you want to start a new journey, but there's so much things you're afraid. That's why you're staying at one place. So with the Canary Sword, kind of like this, the universe is push you to move to another place, push you to a new way, new direction. So at first you're not comfortable of that, because the Canary Sword, like when I see this card, is not anything but comfort. But because the universe pushed you to a place that you need to be, that's when you're able to shine. That's when you can be who you are, your true you, the Queen of Cups. And now you can help other people. Help other people. It doesn't mean that you have to be a humanitarian or a charity. It can help everyone, like different way, different path, different pattern. You can different methods. You can help other people in different way. You don't have to be a humanitarian, trust me. You can be a teacher. You can just be someone who gives good advice. That's the other way of helping other people. It's not something that grand and big. No. The simplest thing is something that matters. That's what I see here. So now, what you need to let go is that this is the new chapter of your life. Okay? I'm so excited for you. This is the new chapter of your life. So let go of the old one. Okay? Now we're gonna go through the other card here. We have the 3 of Water. See the sign. Funny. We are all connected. The dark mystery, enter the chamber of the dark goddess. And sun spirit. So first with the 3 of Water here, let's talk about celebration, feeling joy and happiness. Like this card kind of like a celebration of your new chapter. That's all and it is. Like this is a new chapter of your life. It's time for you to celebrate this new life. Okay, that's what I see here with the 3 of Water here. It's very similar to the 3 of Wands energy here, which is the old chapter is closed. So let's start a new one and celebrate that new life that you have. That's what I see. And now we're gonna move on with the card See the Sign. So this card is talking about seeing the sign the synchronicity that the universe is giving you. That's exactly what you need to do right now with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. These two cards telling me that you have a very spot on intuition. Your third eye is wide open. Your psychic ability is enhanced. Your intuition is on point. And now you're able to see the sign that the universe is giving to you. That helps you, leading you to the right direction, to your own life path. So follow that, okay? Follow that. Don't ignore those signs that the universe is giving you. Those signs are the things that help you to go and pursue your life purpose. Don't ignore that, okay? We have the card We Are All Connected and Sun Spirit. I see with these two cards here, like you have this knowledge about one is all and all is one. Like we are the world. Like I'm not surprised if you play We Are the World and Michael Jackson in your bedroom. Like I'm not surprised by that. Or you just play some song kind of like Imagine by John Lennon. I'm not surprised if you play those songs and just those are your favorite songs, because I see you just have this instinct to help the world a better place with the sun card here. I see you are a ball of sunshine, shining bright, and just light up all those shadows that people try to make the blind eye of. With this card here, the dark mystery, I see with this card, like there's a lot of darkness, a lot of shadow, and that's not bad thing. Trust me, that's not bad thing. But there's a lot of things that people ignore. They ignore the dark, they ignore the shadow, they ignore the night, because they only celebrate the light. But you, as the Queen of Cups, you understand, like this card, we are all connected here. Everything is necessary. We have the sun and the moon here. Light and darkness. If the light and the dark, they are not evil. Evil is evil. Light and dark, even though they are polar opposite, but they always serve you for a higher good. Because you understand that, yes, it's good to focus on the light, but it's also necessary to aware of the dark, to have knowledge about the dark and the shadow. And I see you as the ball of sunshine here, light up the world and just like force everyone around you to see the darkness inside of them, the shadow side inside of them, all those wounds, all those pain, all those hurt that they try to hide and push down in their shadow side. You're able to just I see that you are able to do shadow work. You're able to just bring those things to the light. You're able to bring everything that hiding in the shadow, in the dark, to the light, and resolve that and make peace with the light and the dark. I see you as a person who able to understand that the light and the dark both of these are unnecessary for your life. You're able to understand this. You're able to help other people to understand it, and you're able to help them realize what they need to do to heal them. Because Queen of Cups is like, to me, even though the King of Cups is a healer, the Queen of Cups able to heal also. And now, because you're able to see what's lurking in the shadow side, you're able to help other people more. You're able to do this shadow work to other people and make them as a whole human being. Okay? So that's all I see for now. So thank you guys for listening to my reading. I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna wrap this up and move on to next pop card. Alright, group number 4, which is the last group. Let's see what lessons you have learned in the year 2019. So we have the tiger's eye here. So this crystal or stone, I never truly identify what is what. I just see them as the precious stone to me. So the tiger's eye is talk about courage. It talk about seeing the truth is talk about commitment. It's talk about being strong and just have courage. So I see that 2019 is not an easy year for you. That's what I see. 2019 is not an easy year for you. There's a lot of situation, a lot of stuff that's happening that you feel down, like you feel like, oh no, I'm done. But you are still here, which is you have a lot of courage within you. Okay? First thing first, that I have to say that you have a lot of courage within you, a lot of strength within you. So we're gonna see the card here. The Magician, right? Two of Coins, Page of Coins, the Fool, and the King of Swords. Okay, now first with the Magician, this card will show me who were you in the year of 2019. So with the Magician card here, I see that you are a person who want everything under your control. You are a control freak. Yeah, I'm not dissing you. I'm just like you. Trust me. I want everything in my control, and that's you. You want everything under your control. You want everything have to show up and have to work out exactly the way that you want, whenever you plan. Like that is what happened here. You just a control freak. You want everything under control. And this card here, Two of Coins, is talk about which card will show me what is the lesson that you have learned in the year 2019. And this card is tell about balance. So I see it's you in the year 2019, you need to learn between taking charge and let go to the flow. Because you know what? You are a co-creator of your life. It's you and your universe and the universe. And your whole life, you just try to, like, I see you just try to control your whole life by yourself. That you forget one thing. The universe is always there, co-creating your life. And kind of like this, I feel like the universe saying, hey, there's a lot of things that can work out for you. There's a lot of things that can help you. Why won't you let me help you? I can feel that. Like, why won't you let me help you? Let go. Let go of your control. Let go to the flow. Let me help you, the universe said. That's what I feel here. So I see the Two of Coins, the lesson that you need to learn is all about balance. It's all about balancing between when to take charge, when to control, when to be a master, and when to go with the flow, when to be just let yourself go and let life take you where you need to be. That is the lesson that you need to learn in the year 2019. And the Page of Coins, this card will show me how this lesson affects you. So with the Page of Coins, I see that because first thing first, you are just like a control freak. You want everything happen as the way that you want. And now you learn a lesson that, hey, sometimes just let it go. Just let it go and let the universe just work its magic. So with the Page of Coins, I see that you from being this old wise man, but just very grumpy and angry and very anxious and worried outside, to this princess that just have everything that she want around her. Just have a lot of abundance, prosperity, luck, happiness, joy, peace, everything that she wants. She have everything around her. And those things are not exactly like, those things are not the things that was handed to her. She worked for it. She put her intention. She put her intention to it. She set her intention into which she used a law of attraction to use the manifestation to gain what she wants. But she doesn't stress out about it. She doesn't let herself feeling anxious about it. She doesn't worry about it because she knows that the universe is giving her that. And that's you right now. You have a goal in your mind. You have something that you want to have. You have something in your mind that you want to achieve. That you, at all your life, you try to do everything on your own. And the universe up there looking down to you like, hey, I can give to you that in 1 second. Just let yourself go, okay? I cannot give you if you hold on to that grip so tight. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Surrender to the flow, and I will give it to you. I will deliver to you at your doorstep, okay? Just let it go. That's what the universe is telling you right now. And the Page of Coins, this card will kind of like I see that you just from this old grumpy man trying to make magic work on his own to this beautiful princess that just have prosperity, abundant love, happiness, joy, peace, serenity all around her. But this is not exactly what was handed to her. It's the universe that giving her that. What she said attention, when she just used the law of attraction and manifestation, when she used that, the universe delivered right at her doorstep. And she just not stressed out about it. She's lived her life very peaceful and happy. That's what I see. So with the Fool card, this card will show me that how you can use this lesson to your advantage in the year 2020. So I see the Fool is sort of about innocent. It's sort of about take the risk. It's sort of about being a child again. You may not know a child able to use the law of manifestation more easily than the adult. Because the child have this pure mind that wasn't clouded and just poisoned by all the toxicity around them. And because of that, once a child set his or her intention, then the universe deliver to them right away. Trust me, a child able to manifest more easily than the adult. And that is the energy that you can use to your advantage in the year 2020. Let yourself be a child again. Let yourself be innocent and pure again. Let yourself go through life with feeling innocent. And that's when, trust me, that is when you can have whatever you want in the world. Because you see this Fool card here, this is the box, and within this box is all the other rest of the card. Like we have the Magician here, the High Priestess here. Let me hold up to you here. We had the Magician here, which is right here. We had the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, like all that he's carry, and how he can able to do that because he is a child, and that's how you can use it. You can embody this energy of an innocent child here. So you can have whatever you want. This card, the King of Swords, will show me what you need to let go, and it's pretty obvious. You need to let go your control. That's all it is. Like the King of Swords is a person who uses his authority very efficiently. Everything have to be happen within his control. Everything have to be happen by his will. And he is just a control freak, just like the Magician card here. And this is something that you need to let go, okay? You need to let go of the script. When you're able to let go of the script, then trust me, the magic will happen. Trust me, okay? So we're gonna see the other card here now. We have the five Earth, observe in silence, make a sacrifice, pyramid of light, step your vibration deeper into love, and 11th house, friend. Alright. Okay, so first thing first, I see you have a lot of not so good friends. That's what I see with the King of Swords, the Five of Earth, and 11th house friend observing silence. The reason why you're being such a control freak, probably because it is the way for you to protect yourself. Because you know the King of Swords very detached to his emotion because he have been through a lot. Like a lot of people backstab him. That's why he become a King of Swords. And we have another card which is the Fire of Earth here, which just talk about the devil. Like you can see the devil right here, which is some being tricked, you feel like being tricked, being deceiving. And I see that's a lot, and we have another card 11th house friend here. So I see that in your circle, there's a lot of not so good friends that affect you, affect your ability to manifest, affect your ability to see things clear, affect your ability to being a child again. And you know what? Your manifestation, they always work out. But because the envy, just the envy and jealousy of other people, they cancel your manifestation. That's why it's very important not to tell other people what you are trying to manifest, because when you do that, the other person with their jealousy and just envy, they will put out those energy and just cancel your hard work. Okay. Oh, I see that with the pyramid applied here also. This is a card talk about pure psychic protection, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like these 4 cards. Pyramid applied, Fire of Earth, 11th house friend, King of Swords. You have a lot of not so good friends. And with the make the sacrifice, I see that it's time for you to remove them out of your life. It's time for you to remove them out of your life. They are not serving you anything. They are not helping you anything. They're always bringing you down. They're always jealous of you. They're always trying to make you feel like you're less than nothing. And it's time for you to cut them out of your life with the make a sacrifice here. Make a sacrifice here. Take them out. Remove those toxic people, your toxic friend out of your life, because you need to protect your own vibration. You need to protect yourself with this pyramid of light here. And you may ask me how can I identify that? Well, observe in silence. Okay? Because as the King of Swords here, I see that even though I tell you not to just let go of this, but you are actually with the Magician and the King of Swords here, you have a very sharp mind. You see things as it is. You're not clouded by the thought or by the emotion. You just see things as it is. So see within your circle, see who they truly are. You're able to observe them in silence, and trust me, you will know exactly which person is the one that you need to keep and which one you need to remove them out of your life. Which one is the blessing, which one is the toxic one. And once you identify that, it's time when you remove those toxic people out of your life so you can protect your own vibration. Okay? So this is all I see for now. So thank you guys for listening to my reading. I'm very appreciate that. I wish you have a wonderful day and see you guys later. Okay? Bye.